the mayor.
Thank you. Don't be real happy about it, because the policy does not address elected officials having a relative being hired by the city of Linden. The only thing it addresses is not to have a relative supervising another relative. I think if this governing body is serious with nepotism, we should add a paragraph that no elected official can have an immediate relative, and relative is defined, hired by the city of Linden while they serve as a council person or a mayor. That is a nepotism policy.
Mr. President.
And I would like some councilman to make that motion to include that paragraph in this policy.
I'll make that motion
Oh my God.
to add that paragraph into the policy.
I got a question on that first before you even
I
start.
was
We
asking
got
him.
a question from
No.
Councilwoman. You have a question?
I had a statement to the mayor's.
Please make your statement.
In the policy, because I did work with Mr. Roth, it clearly says that no council member can have a relative appointed. Now, to Councilman Armstead, you want people from Linden. If my family lives in Linden, if they're qualified for the job, which it clearly says, they should have an opportunity to apply for the job. So now your family can't work, but your friends can. It just doesn't make sense. So it's in the policy. It does say that they have to go through the same hiring process as any other employee. But we have a hiring freeze. So the same policy. People on the Board of Ed have family members that they cannot vote on their promotions. Okay, it's the same thing. You're trying to say that people who have relatives in the city where we live and work are ineligible to work for the city if they're qualified.
That's what got us in trouble in the past.
It was abuse, and it was appointments. It wasn't
having their whole families employed by the city.
Because it was incorrectly done. They weren't qualified. Like Councilman Sheehy said, you had 75 people gone, and they're not missed because they weren't doing anything.
Mr. Sheehy, Councilman Sheehy.
Council President,
Yes, sir.
I would like to take this